So now I've got my casing placed on there, and I'm just going to now pin my two sides together. So folding it in half with the inside facing out. So you should be looking at what your inside will look like. So you're going to line them up nice and square. That corner. And at this point, it's very important that your casing on this side lines up with the casing on this side. Okay? And then you need to pin these two sides together. You cannot sew over this casing. Don't sew over the casing. Okay, so make sure that you are doing normal straight stitch, which is width on 0, length on 2.5. And we're just going to take out our first pin and line up our fabric. I'm going to line it up along the first marking on our stitch plate. See how I'm getting near the ribbon? I'm just going to use the hand wheel until I get right to the edge of the ribbon. Oh, that was the edge, so I'll just go back there. And then I'm going to go backwards. Just make sure that's secured. And then I'm going to release my press foot. I'm going to cut the threads. Okay, and then I'm going to move to after the ribbon, just after it. Take out that pin. And then I can continue doing my straight stitch. As I get to the corner, I'm just going to go to the same distance away from the edge as I am here. Okay, about there. I'm going to leave the needle in, so if I need to, I use a hand wheel, push the needle into the fabric, lift the presser foot, and then now my fabric's not going anywhere because the needle's through it. I can turn the corner, and then I can put my presser foot down, take that pin out, and then I can continue on. Remembering to do backwards and forwards and ensuring that you go right to the very end. Cut my threads. I'm just going to trim my threads. Okay, so I've got some stitching all the way, but then stopped and not going over the casing and turning the corner and then going all the way to the end, right to the end. Okay, so now I'm pretty much almost done. I just need to insert our drawstring. So I'm going to get some colored ribbon that's very thin. This one is 3mm wide, okay? And there's many colors. Just try and choose a color that either contrasts or matches the color of your bag. And I'm going to need to measure, so I'm going to get a ruler. I'm going to need to measure roughly 50 centimeters of ribbon. Okay, so that's 50 there. Okay. Now I've got my 50 centimeters of ribbon and I've got my bag. Now, how do we get this inside the casing? Well, we need to get a safety pin, and we need to choose a safety pin that's small enough to fit through that gap under the casing. And I believe that this one will fit through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my safety pin, And I'm going to put this through the ribbon, but I'm going to first fold the ribbon in half, like that. Poke the safety pin through both those layers. This is very fiddly, so take your time. Okay, and then go back up, like when we put pins in. Go back up through both layers again. Because we don't want the safety pin to come apart, or the ribbon to come off the safety pin. Okay, so now what we need to do is find the opening between the ribbon and the fabric. And we go in underneath. And then this part is a little bit fiddly, but it's basically feeding the safety pin through. So with my thumb and hands inside, on one hand I grab it, and then I just push through, bunch up the fabric, and then pull the fabric through. Going all the way around. And there we go, safety pin on the other side, pull it through so they're both are the same length. Okay, take off your safety pin. You can put that back now. And then now we need to turn our bag inside out. Making sure you push those corners all the way through. Okay, and now we just need to bring this ribbon through the hole there. Bring that one through, and the other one. There it is. Okay, and last thing before you're done is you just need to get the two ends of your drawstring or your ribbon and tie that in a knot, a really nice tight double knot. And there you can go and iron it flat if you want, and there you have a drawstring bag. And let's check if the drawstring works. Beautiful drawstring bag.